everyone, and welcome back to Sketchbook Chronicles, Episode 3, The Torso Anatomy. During this episode, we'll just be drawing the front view. The side and back view will be in the upcoming episodes. So let's get started. I'm just rough sketching and blocking in the main form first. Now, once I do that, I'll slowly fill in the muscles and render just a little bit. Just block in the shoulders and then the pectoralis muscles or the chest muscles. Right there like I'm doing, and then draw in the external oblique. That's going to be down a little bit lower underneath the rib cage, just above the hips. And right now I'm blocking in the serratus anterior, just in front of the latissimus dorsi muscles. And there's our obliques. Now, once these muscles are blocked in, you can start drawing in the abdominal muscles. And then remember, the lower abdominals will run from the base of the belly button to the ilium crest or the pubic bone area. We'll just put some more emphasis on the serratus anterior here. Get those blocked in. Notice that the main form is already done, so now I just come in and just put some interior muscles in where they belong, or close to anyway. The serratus anterior is just located right there on the side of the rib cage, just beneath the latissimus dorsi. And then we've got some of the muscles, or the muscle fibers connected inside of the pectoralis muscles or the chest muscles there. Now remember, when drawing, always draw light to dark. Hold your pencil very light, and then as you begin to render, use slightly more pressure. We're starting to draw the abdominal muscles, blocking those in. And you can see a pattern. There's the navel. Get the lower abdominals blocked in. And then the external oblique there. And the external oblique, it looks like it just kind of hugs the lower abdominal, but actually that's more of the iliac crest there. One of the key points to drawing is, remember, light to dark. Too many beginners draw way too dark using too much pressure when they begin. Be sure to lightly block all your muscle groups in, lightly, very lightly, and then render in the direction of the muscle fibers. The pectoralis and the chest muscles will wrap over the collarbone like that. And the deltoid or the shoulder muscle overlap the chest muscle, and then they connect to the collarbone. Right there. And once you're comfortable with your placement of each major muscle group, render your drawings a little bit to give it some depth. Just touching in some more muscle fibers on the pectoralis or the chest muscle there. They'll run from right underneath the deltoid on the edge, and then from the middle too. I'm just indicating the spacer between the deltoid and the pectoralis underneath the collarbone there, and the trapezius muscle coming up. We'll block in a little bit of the neck muscle, but that's for another episode. We'll cover that later. So you can see that we're just slowly building this where we need it to be, and then just lightly putting in a few areas of render and indicating some of the muscle groups where they're more prominent with a little more rendering. And the deltoid, the outer deltoid, and the frontal deltoid right there. Kind of cleaning it up a little bit. Undertone of the pectoralis muscle. Now, once you're comfortable with your placement of each major muscle group, render your drawing a little bit more and more, just to give it, like I said, just a little more depth. Now, if you're having any trouble with following along, pause your device and study what I've drawn and work the areas that you're struggling with over and over again until you feel more confident in the outcome. Remember that repetition is the foundation of every skill. The more you do it, the better you become. That's just a law of nature. So here I'm doing a little rendering on the edge of the pectoralis muscle, going with the flow of the muscle fibers. Come back in and touch up the serratus anteriors. The obliques. The abdominal muscles right there above the lower abdominal. The lower abdominal just rests right over the obliques and the iliac crest. And I'm drawing on Photoshop just to assist with a little more viewer convenience. Keep my hand out of the way. Placement of the hips. Bring that latissimus dorsi out just a little for symmetry. Clean it up a little bit. Bringing in a little more depth to the drawing. A little better placement in the lower obliques. You just kind of build as you go. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this production from Sketchbook Chronicles. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and be sure to watch for our next episode, the side view of the torso anatomy. Until then, keep drawing and enjoy every moment.